being the spider wing, the arachnid quarter, and then we'll go to plague. And if we've got time and everybody's still, in it, we will go ahead and move on to either the construct or military quarter after that. Tonight, for the most part, honestly, everybody should be plenty geared for this. So we should be able to walk through it fairly easy. We shouldn't have to worry about any of our timers really being an issue. So more than anything, this is a learn mechanics, learn how each other plays, and get a little bit of synergistics going for our group as a whole.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, we are going to run a main spec before off spec loot system. Once upon a time, I was into the whole loot council thing, but with us being a split guild raid, that seems kind of unfair. So we'll stick with main spec before off spec. If you want to pass on something because you feel it might better the group, that's on you. Otherwise, by all means, if it is an upgrade for the spec you are running tonight, roll on it for the need roll.
Absolutely.
I've never been to this raid, so this ought to be fun.
So for tonight, it's going to be, I am Karachun. I will be your main tank for the night. Unblessed One will be our off tank. So hunters, I guess it's just Zuli. If you've got your macro, set Bless as your focus, please. Otherwise, looks like we are full now. We can go ahead, get everybody summoned up, and get inside, and we'll get kind of posted up and ready.
Are you going to kill this entire thing?
Oh, looks like we've got two healers. I don't know what happened with Evie.
I thought I had set it up on the channel to be a push to talk channel. Just for raids specifically, we need to make sure that we don't have hot mics. Nothing against anybody, just want to make sure everybody can hear all the call outs when they're needed.
Shush.
I need a target.
Ah, right. Raid is on 10 player now. You are welcome to join.
Let me see if I can fix that on mine. I'm so sorry.
Hey, no worries, no worries. Just, say on raid nights, it's just one of those things that I try to stick to pretty heavily, just to make sure that we don't have anybody not hearing something because there was, a loud noise in the background or whatever. And things happen. Life is life.
My son likes to be loud.
Hey, that's fine. Kids are like that. Kids can do that. It's okay. We will be providing feasts for the night, so if anybody brought your buff foods, unless you really want to stick to yours and you don't like the fish feast specifically, go ahead, put yours back in your pocket, hold on to them for the night. Also, I have come prepared for every member in the raid. If you need repairs done throughout the night, come and pop up a trade with me, and I've brought a little bit of gold for everybody for repairs tonight, so I'll trade you 50 gold at a time to make sure that we can cover everybody's repairs tonight. Since this is a learn the mechanics type of raid, I do honestly expect we're probably going to have some wipes here and there. There are some difficult mechanics in this raid. This is part of why I choose Naxx as my starter raid. No matter what gear level my people are at, I always start off my raids in Naxx just so that people have a chance to run into all the brick walls whenever it's not quite so hard to deal with. All right, have I gotten everybody into our new players in? Did I remember to post the link?
You did post it, yes.
Hey, tables abound. If anybody needs any flasks or elixirs, please go to Zuli and open a trade. Let her know what you need. We brought everything ready to go. If anyone needs gems or enchants, let us know right now. We can go ahead and get you set up. We should have. So did you bring some of those pure mojos with you tonight? Yeah, it looks like she linked them there. Bless, do you need any of the tank elixirs or any of that stuff?
Not at the moment.
Sorry guys, I'm late, but is there still space or no?
Oh, crap, man! You got here quicker than I thought you would. If
It's fine.
I'd have
If you already
thought you were
filled
here
it,
this quick, yeah, I filled your spot, man.
it's no
We'll try to
problem,
get you in next week though, for real. I like
Yeah.
playing with you, High Lord.
Yeah, like I said, it's no problem. Like I knew I was gonna be late because of dinner time. It's just a weird time that we, raid at.
Yeah, yeah. Say if you think that this would be, kind of normal for you, then we'll plan for it next week, and I'll hold your spot till this time.
Yeah. Like usually I can't get between dinner's usually between 6 and 7.
Okay, cool. Yeah, then next week we'll plan on holding your spot, man. Yeah, I kind of feel bad pushing you out this close to start time.
I'm not too worried about it, man. All right, you guys have a good night. Good
Yeah,
luck.
take it easy,
All
man.
right, you too.
Hello.
You too.
Ah, welcome.
Yeah, it took me a minute to type it all in.
Yeah. Unfortunately, WoW doesn't like you getting links. Thanks a lot, Bliss. Okay, so it looks like we've got everybody here. Holy, was that you that just joined?
No, I've been here.
Oh, okay, there you are. Now I
Did
see.
you get a full 10?
Yeah, we are set up now.
Okay.
Alright, so everybody's set up, good to go. Got all your buffs set up.
Let's see. I'm trying to figure out who to put my focus magic on.
Honestly, either Brax or one of the healers, I would say. Brax would probably give you both a higher chance of
I
actually
gave it to
getting a
him.
proc. But yeah, say heals. It's always nice to have the crit on heals. But yeah, Brax would definitely give you guys both a better
Okay.
chance of getting the proc.
Oh, I'll return the flask.
Thank you. And by all means, if at any point you run out, just let us know. We'll grab you another one. Alright, going to pop up a ready check. This is to go ahead and head into the arachnid quarter, start pulling some spiders. So for these first few pulls, pretty easy pulls. These are all just kind of, they're your basic spider pulls, just like every other spider in the game. They've got webs. There is one thing that's a little bit different in Naxx with these spiders is that a few of them actually have a pulling web. They can actually grab a hold of you and pull them to you. So if you get that, if you get yanked in, just go ahead, run back out. Most things in raids have a little bit of splash damage to them. A lot of the mobs have cleaves, stuff like that. So if you are not a melee, try not to be in melee range. Pretty easy thing. Other than that, this should be pretty easy. We'll go in, we'll have 1 or 2 pulls and take the first door on the left, and that will be our first boss of the night.
And the area effect is not good.
And in group pulls, just always something good to remember. If you're in a group pull in a raid scenario or even just raid geared scenario, If you're a single target damage user with cleaves and splash damage for the most part, try to remember to target off of one of your things.
Right, got ya.
And almost everything in this dungeon is going to have, almost every encounter is going to have poisons. So Corey, if you could please try to keep on top of the dispels on that. They are, as I'm sure you healers have already started to see, they can get pretty devastating pretty fast. Oops, blew cooldown when I didn't need to. Luckily it's only a minute. Alright, so welcome to our first Naxxramas 10-man boss. This is anub'rekhan. He is a giant scarab lord. When we start this boss pull, I will go ahead and go straight across. I will pull him and just turn him to the side where he's standing and tank him where he's at. After about 30 to 45 seconds, he will pop out one of those Nerubian lords, big crypt stalker guys. Bless will need to pick him up, pull him back out towards the center of the room, away from anub'rekhan, and then all of the ranged, go ahead and burn him down as fast as you can to get back on anub'rekhan.
Got you.
Partway through the boss fight, anub'rekhan will cast, anybody remind me what the name of this spell is? Devouring Swarm, something like that? Leeching Swarm, that's what it is. If you are within 30 yards of the boss, it will silence you for, I think it's 6 seconds each time it touches you. It renews the silence. It also does about 6k damage every tick, and it ticks every 2 seconds. So whenever he starts to do the Leeching Swarm, I will then grab the boss, pull him around the outside of the room along this outer green ring here. Healers and ranged DPS will need to make sure that they are no closer than the absolute dead center of the room to me. Half of this room is almost exactly what it takes to silence you, so if you are any closer than that, you may well get silenced and then be locked down. Healers, that is a wife mechanic, so do your absolute best to not get hit by that. I basically just have to outrun him for the duration of it. The effect lasts until the scarab, the Nerubian stalker that he brings out at that point, is killed. So the stalker will need to be killed as fast as possible. As I pull the boss around the room, all DPS will turn and burn him. After the stalker is dead, it will basically just be a rinse and repeat after that. Just a rough glance at what we've been doing in here. It looks like we should be okay. We probably won't hit a second scarab swarm, so we shouldn't have to deal with all of that again. If we do, after he finishes the locust swarm, I will go ahead and pull him back to where we are standing now at this doorway and make sure he is faced away from the wraith. And then if he does another swarm, I will pull him around the opposite side, continuing to go counterclockwise until I reach the opposite door. So basically, the too long don't read. I will tank the boss over there. When he does his AoE, I'll go around. Bless will pick up the ads as they come out. Range need to burn down the ad. When the boss is in his swarm, stay away. Any questions? I will try to stay on top of callouts. If I miss one, I am sorry. Yes, all ads need to be pulled to the middle of the room and ranged. Burn them as hard and fast as you can as soon as she has threat. I don't remember. I think the Crypt Stalkers do throw out a poison, but I believe it's only one person at a time, so it shouldn't be near as much of an issue to deal with. If you get a poison, try to post in raid and let us know, and we'll try to get you dispelled. I almost forgot to set the loot rules. I'd have felt like a dummy. Alright, ready check for the pull? Alright, running across and pulling now. Alright, open up. First crypt guard is out.
In the air.
Ah, that was the other thing I forgot about. Periodically throughout the fight, the boss is going to cast an ability called Impale on a random person. It will knock you up in the air. Healers are going to need to heal them because they are going to take fall damage. Just like that, they got me.
Crypt guard down.
Good job, everybody back on the boss. Locust Swarm in 30 seconds. That will be the ability I need to run around the room with. Locust Swarm coming in 10.
AOE incoming.
Locust Swarm coming.
Crypt guard picked up. Sorry, I was silenced.
I'm in the air. Sorry if I got you guys silenced. Big heals on me. Locust Swarm's over.
In the air.
Good job, everybody back on the boss. Just a rough guess, it's looking like we might end up getting another Locust Swarm right at the end of the boss, so everybody be prepared for that.
AOE incoming.
Locust Swarm coming. I screwed up, I didn't get moved in time. I'm gonna need big heals for this.
Silenced.
I screwed up, I'm down. We can get a battle res. taunting the boss.
Crypt guard down.
Good recovery, everybody. The healers don't feel bad. That was 100% on me. I stepped in the slime and didn't get a head start on it. Impale on Sean Boy.
AOE incoming.
Locust Swarm inbound.
Silence.
I can't do that.
Locust Swarm's over. Finish off the mob and get back on the boss.
Crypt guard down.
Alright, everybody back on the boss. Let's finish this off. Good job, everybody. Congratulations. Welcome to the first down of Naxx 10 anub'rekhan. If you would like to look at the loot, I will wait just a second before I pull it off. And then I will post it up. First roll will be main spec. Second roll will be off spec if no one needs it. Rolls are 1 to 100, so just slash roll if you need that for your main spec. I don't know how to count. There. You're here for as DPS for us, right, Holy? Then yeah, please just roll for the spec you are running tonight. Alright, so congratulations, Corey. Next up would be the plate DPS boots.
Since they're doing the lift, I'm gonna take a cat nap, but only let me sleep for a couple hours. Is that okay? Yeah. So long as Christopher's okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, congratulations, Holy. And last but not least, we've got the cloth belt. Yeah, I meant to download it before tonight, Cal, and I just forgot. Any other takers for the belt? 3, 2, 1. Alright, congratulations, Manalord.
Thank you. Found one thing interesting. You lose a couple seconds of DPS, but if you're thrown up in the air, you can feather fall and not take any damage.
Yeah, that does help sometimes. Alright, so for this next little room here, we need to pull these little spiders off to the right here first, just to make sure no one gets hit by them, because it's an easy thing to do. This next room's going to have Nerubian stalkers and crypt guards and such in it, so some of them are going to web, some of them are going to pull people around, so just be wary. We're going to go ahead and clear this whole next room.
There comes lots of...
Alright, so yeah, we'll clear this whole room just in case we do have a wipe in here. We don't want to have anybody running through and accidentally get pulled and get their shit kicked in. I went for a little ride. To anyone not in our guilds that hasn't seen any of this information before, this is going to be our first raid night of the week going forward. We will be also raiding on Saturday. I don't remember now. Saturday or Sunday we'll also be raiding. And it'll either be a cleanup of whatever we had started the previous day, or we will go ahead and go in and pick up all the little onesie-twosie raids, like Obsidian Sanctum, Anixia's Lair, all those little ones that are easy to do quick in one night. So this week we're doing Naxx. If we don't finish it on Saturday, Sunday, whichever, my brain's blanking right now. When we group up, we will discuss then if we want to go ahead and come back into Naxx, or if we want to start the night off with doing some of the other stuff.
Or how to leave my guild.
If you're wanting to leave a guild, it's /G quit. Ooh, Sean boy, sorry man. Roaming Pat came in and got him from the back. That's fucked up. Okay, so this little room here is actually our next boss, so we need to be careful as we approach this stage and not pull the boss and start the encounter, because that would be a pain in the butt. So on these next two pulls, let us pull them from range and get threat before y'all open up.
Okay.
Dirty little bastard.
I need to get closer.
Alrighty, so this is the second boss of the arachnid quarter. This is Grand Widow Faerlina. She herself is a fairly tank and spank boss. She does throw out an AoE. She's essentially a warlock. She throws out a rain of fire at a random place in the raid. If it drops on the tank needs to move her. If it drops anywhere else in the raid, just simply move out of the fire. Fire bad, don't get burnt. Also, periodically throughout the encounter, she is going to do an enrage. When she does that, one of her followers needs to be killed right next to her. Oh, okay. We'll hold on a second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this part's mostly just for the tanks anyway, so there will be... We'll have to tank them separately. One of us will tank her at the bottom of the steps. I'll just let you go ahead and tank the other 4 up on the stage. All you want to do is grab their threat and hold it. You don't want to damage them. You just want to have them be there on you, so that whenever she enrages, I can death grip one directly to her, and then everybody in the raid will want to turn and burn that thing down as fast as possible, because her enrage is pretty strong. I do have some pretty good damage reduction cooldowns and stuff, but it hits hard and it lasts until it's dead, so we want to kill it fast. She'll do that up to 4 times throughout the encounter. More than likely we'll only have to deal with it once or twice, and then once she is dead, it'll just be a kill the ads type of thing.
Doesn't matter which worshiper gets burnt down closest to her? I mean, will you mark one?
I'd say it really doesn't matter which one it is. Whenever she enrages, I will turn and death grip one to the boss, and all you'll have to do is then click me and do target of target, and that will let you target the follower that we need dead.
Okay.
Any other questions? I feel like I'm forgetting something else on her. There might be a debuff that she throws on a random person. There might not. I don't remember. The Rain of Fire. Yeah, I thought I covered that, but yeah, she is going to put Rain of Fire randomly somewhere on a person in the raid. So when she does that, move out of the Rain of Fire and go back to burning the boss. So throughout most of this fight, all DPS are just going to stay solo targeting on the boss, and then whenever I call out enrage, use target of target off of me and burn down the ad that I death grip in. Glad to have you back, Corey. All right, any other questions? Ready to check for the
1
board.
second.
Oh, okay.
I was going to give an enchant to one of our members.
Oh, okay. Who came here not enchanted tonight?
Sorry.
After me telling you I would enchant you.
Bracers, unblessed one.
Really, woman?
Yes,
After all
the
the work
bracers.
we've done the last 2 days?
Well, I was trying to replace them with something better, but I didn't, and I didn't want to put an enchant on them. That's why.
I got the mats on me, so.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. I even got a game.
Yeah, even better then. Better that you did it than I did it then.
Many thanks.
Alrighty, we are ready. I will go ahead. I will taunt the boss, and then you go in. Actually, you go in and pull them, and I will taunt her off of you. That
Okay.
way, you don't have to pick up 4 people.
I can't cast. You cannot hide from me.
Watch the fire, Corey. Fire on me.
Watch your feet.
Fire on
Rage
me.
incoming.
Slay them in the master's name.
Watch
Good
your
job.
feet.
Fire on me.
And rage coming soon.
You cannot hide from me.
Watch your feet.
Fire on me.
Good job, everybody. Back on the boss. You got any cooldowns? Go ahead and pop them.
Watch your feet.
Got another enrage coming in 30 seconds. Enrage coming soon.
Fire on the
Kneel
tank.
before me, worm.
Kira, no.
Good job. Finish this boss off, guys. Let's go ahead and bring that ad over here if you'd like.
Watch your feet.
Alright, good job everybody. 3rd time's the charm. If you'd like to come up, get your eyes on the loot before we start the rolls. roll on the ring. Looks like that would be a good hunter ring. Rogues, melee DPS. Ending in 3, 2, 1. Alright, congratulations, Holy.
Congratulations.
Up next, we've got a male chest piece. Looks like that'd be good for hunters. Maybe a shaman if we have one here. I guess that'd be Zuli. Any takers? Anybody want it for an off spec? Do we happen to have a disenchanter in here tonight?
Yeah, I could tear it down to an abyss crystal.
Okay. Who was that again? Sorry, my brain's blanking.
I think I can. Let me look at my enchant. I'm at 417. Will that work?
Should be able to. If not, you're close. It's either 400 or 425 for these.
Mana Lord. It's an enchant.
Alright, let's go into Mana Lord for disenchant. We will pass out the abyss crystals at the end for anybody that didn't get any kind of loot at all. If you'd like an abyss crystal, we'll give you an abyss crystal so you can run it to the auction house, make yourself a little bit of gold tonight. If you don't want an abyss crystal and you just like the cash value, let me know and I'll buy it off you for the guild.
Keratin, you're the leader, right?
Yes, sir.
Here's the abyss crystal. You can hand it out as appropriate.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I was in a little tiny guild. We can't raid. So.
Oh, well, would you like an invite?
Sure. I can't always guarantee I can make this every night.
Hey, that's fine. Be here when you can be here. We've got a pretty extensive guild bank that we have pretty open access to people for, and we have guild repairs available at all times.
I have an undergeared mage and an undergeared healing priest.
Alright, so anybody for that belt main spec? Once, twice. Alright, going for off spec. Anybody want that for off spec, DPS or heals that they're not running right now? Anybody other than purple? 3, 2, 1. Alright, congratulations, Purple Flays. Alright, onward. Bless you back?
Yes.
Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and head onwards. Through these next sections, we're going to have the same types of spider poles that we had before, but once we get past this very next hallway, there will be a chance of a shade. Basically, it's just a giant ghost guy that's stealth. They just kind of wander that section of this raid. If you get one to pop up on you, please call it out so we can get it taunted and it doesn't kill you, and then wipe the raid. These spiders do have a charge, so if you'd like to not get hit, move up. Like that.
I was cleansing the curses.
Thank you.
I need to target something.
Alright, so after this doorway here, generally speaking, you want to just hang around the outside of this ring as close to the slime as you can be, but don't fall in the slime, it hurts real bad. Try to
Getting
avoid
some
any of the
mana, 1
guys over
second.
there. Also, there is, this is where the shades start. From this point on, we may encounter shades. Incoming.
Got killed, or I'm just about to get killed.
I gotcha.
Nice save.
Those things came around the corner really quickly.
Yeah,
Oh,
I saw.
I need to up the rarity.
The green on this thing.
Yeah. I'll just hand it to you. You can go ahead and tear it apart and hold on to the dust. Dust will be the, oops, we got a shade. So we'll just let any of the greens, we'll go ahead and toss them to you, and
Okay.
we'll let that be your payment for sharding everything tonight. Thank you, thank you.
Not a problem.
Same thing with this room, hug the left wall, try not to hit the slime. Call out if you get a shade.
Some spray.
Alright, that's been some nice RNG on the shades. I love the ambient sounds in Naxx.
Yeah, I forgot how those screeches are so. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's if you listen close, they actually are speaking. They're saying, "Help me, save me." Alright, and this is the third and final boss of the Arachnid Quarter. This is maexxna. Everybody pronounces her name differently. Everybody gets it wrong, myself included. I have no clue how you're actually supposed to pronounce that, but yeah. Big spider lady. She is, for the most part, a tank and spank. The only major thing that you really need to worry about on this is that periodically throughout the encounter, she is going to target 2 people and throw them up against the wall and web wrap them. Mana Lord, Brax, this is going to be on you guys to deal with. You both got nice, easy, quick, castable spells. You got pretty good range, and you should be able to burn them out the fastest. You're also our 2 top DPS today. So whenever someone gets thrown against the wall, ping your location, such as this, so that the mages know which direction they need to face to be able to easily find you and bust you out of your web. She's also going to periodically spawn spiders at her feet. This is only a 1 tank boss, so actually, since I have my DPS set on me, and it is just slightly better, I will go ahead, we will let Bless main tank this. I will go ahead and flip to my DPS spec for this fight specifically. So we will be healing Bless for this one. When the spiderlings come out, it's basically just an AoE cleave thing. Just let them burn down. It's just like all the other little spiders that we've encountered in here. The small ones, they're non-elites. They've got about 20-30k health. They die fairly quickly and easily. But if they are allowed to just beat the piss out of a healer, it will kill them eventually. So we do need to kill them. Yes, that was the first thing I had covered. But yes, the web wrap. Whenever you get web wrapped, ping your location on the map, such as this. Mages, please turn around and burn the web wrap down.
Can I assume if it's a
that
mage,
web wrap.
we can
Okay.
just blink out of it?
No, you will not be able to blink out of it. If one of the mages gets web wrapped, Zuli, you please turn and help the other mage burn them out. If both mages get web wrapped, it's just going to be an annoying little problem. Zuli, you will work on getting them out, and hopefully it won't slow us down too much. Also, she will occasionally do a raid-wide web wrap that will lock all players down, stuns you for 3 or 5 seconds, and I will not be able to, well, Bless, tank will not be able to dodge, block, or parry, so she needs major heals beforehand. So Corey, make sure that you've got every healing over time spell in your arsenal on her whenever I call out the incoming web wrap. So on web wrap, we need to hot the tank up as much as possible. She does have occasional poisons that go out as well. They're not real hard things to deal with. So if you can, stay on top of them as you go. Biggest priority is keep everybody alive and keep them going. Yeah, actually, as a matter of fact, hang on a second. Let me change the raid group around a little bit. I will put you in her raid group. If I can remember how to do it. There we go. Unless, Sean, you would prefer to make sure that you stay in the raid tank group as well, then I'll just swap one of the other people out.
Doesn't make a difference to me. I got my beacon of light on. Blessed one.
Okay. Alright, so just as another recap, we will be doing Bless as the tank on this. I will not be main tanking this one, Bless will. So break people out of the webs on the walls, and on web wrap, make sure we've got all healing over time spells on the tank. Ready check for the pool.
One quick question. I take her right where she's at, right?
Oh, yeah, so you just encounter her and turn her around.
Okay.
If you can, try to pop a defensive cooldown before it. If you've got just damage reduction ones, of course, go ahead and try to pop those as the web wraps happen. But I do understand those have cooldowns, and you won't be able to get one for every web wrap.
Right. Okay.
Ready check was green, so full on you, Bless.
Okay. I'm going.
Web wrap on Corey. Little spiders are out.
I see it. All right, Corey. I had trouble finding you.
Web spray. Sorry guys, I didn't hear my thing go off.
I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging.
Web wrap on purple.
15 seconds to the next web spray.
Web spray in 10. Let's get some hots up. Web spray. Ready up a big heal.
I'm web.
Web spray incoming. Let's get heals up. Web spray.
I'm wrapped again.
Mana Lord's wrap.
We don't have drones.
Have what?
It's the big one list.
Oh, no, I don't think so. That's something I will try to make sure we've got by next raid, though. Sorry, I missed another web rep. Web wrap on Cal. Next spray in 15 seconds. Spray coming in 8. Let's get those heals up.
Wrap.
Web wrap on Sean. Spray coming in 12. Incoming web spray. Heals up. Alright, let's get this boss down, guys. Good job, everybody. Congratulations on completing Arachnid Quarter. Oh, and some fun drops off of her. Alright, so up first, we've got the nice healing trinket.
Yeah, that's beautiful healing trick.
That is legitimately one of the best healing trinkets in the game. Well, congratulations, Sean. As only 2 healers here,
Thank
both
you.
rolled. Congratulations.
Going to get rid of my blue.
Very nice.
Where'd it go? My back.
Alright, up next we have the jawbone. Looks like melee DPS. And as long as everybody's good, we will go ahead and take off. Alright, looks like the ready check is green. We'll go ahead and start these pulls. These golems do have an AoE poison, so it's best when you have 2 tanks to tank them separately. Quite frankly, between the 2 of us on the tank side... Oh, I forgot to go back to my tank spec. I'm a dummy. Anyway, between the 2 of us, I think we would both be able to survive just fine, especially seeing what just happened with me and my DPS spec. And the heals are doing really good tonight, so I don't think we really need to do this split, but it is how the mechanic's supposed to be handled.
Comes the big roaster.
Go ahead, pick that up, Bless. I'm going to get my talent swap back real quick. Talents are up.
We got a sewage slime too.
I don't remember what those slimes do. These ones might just be regular slimes, but
These ones are
there's some
regular
of the...
slimes. It's the ones once we get past the next boss that kill you instantly if you touch them.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I knew that there was some... Okay, so these just continue to spawn randomly. Some of them have the disease clouds, some of them do not.
Yes, the boss after Naxx is the one who spawns these guys. He walks up to the platform right in front of us.
Oh, right.
And barfs.
Grobbulus.
Yep.
A good job watching the mechanic, but that one actually doesn't have the poison cloud. You wouldn't have had to pull it off, but still, good job watching for the mechanic.
Okay. So it's the green ones.
Yeah, anything anything that's already glowing green, they'll have a poison cloud buff on them that you should be able to see. And yeah, they're the ones that you want to try to separate if you can.
Okay.
And definitely we don't want them in the raid.
Okay.
These are the slimes you don't want to touch.
Right. So yeah, these slimes, if we need to kite them, AoE them down. Slow them if you can, if they're not immune, I don't remember. But do not get hit by them. Good job, folks. We might as well go ahead and grab this Belcher. Make sure that he doesn't end up picking us, picking on anybody while we're not paying attention. Alright, so all of the slime in this place is going to be bad for you. Some of it is insta kills, most of it is just it does a lot of damage really fast. It's like 10k a tick or some crap, so try not to touch it. Since we got priests, yes, that would be very much appreciated if you could try to make sure we've got that every time we got to cross it. So throughout this room, you're going to see we've got a lot of patchwork constructs and just little guys scattered here and there. Oops, didn't hurt him far enough, I don't think. Sorry. As we go, we'll clear out that outside ring, and the first boss of this quarter is patrolling on this platform that we're on right now. His name is Patchwerk. We do not want to encounter him until we have completely cleared this room, because otherwise, as soon as you encounter him, he will actually bring everything in the room to you. So it's a big, painful thing real fast. No thanks, let's not do that.
Okay.
Nice timing.
He's on the way.
Yeah, so he only comes so far. Yeah, that's the end of his patrol route, actually. But we do want to avoid accidentally pulling him whenever we start getting closer. Apparently, there's some sort of shaman in those groups.
There's a BO, or no, just
Got
kidding.
a purple here.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Trash drop. We've got a leather caster boots back here.
Miss Druid may want that.
Some nice 213 boots. If you need it main spec, /roll. I do believe she's our only main spec druid caster, or leather caster, so once, twice, sold to Corey. Congratulations on the boots.
Woohoo!
Yay.
I like girls in boots. Of course, I'm a happily married man. 45 years. I know because my wife told me I am. I know she wouldn't
Sounds
lie.
about right.
She told you were happily married, or she told you it's been 45 years?
No,
because I believe
that
both.
I'm happily married. Well, I'll be 68 in November. I'm too old to start over with nothing. It's cheaper to keep her.
Oh my gosh.
Got a point. You ladies be expensive.
The worst part is really, they're only expensive to leave them.
No, they're also expensive when you court them.
Well, yeah, they're expensive to get them, and they're expensive to leave them. But once you got them, it's not that
so
bad.
much. In between, it's not like that.
Some are more high maintenance than others. Not my wife, though.
Yeah, you got to avoid those ones.
Oh, nice looking out. I didn't see you out there.
Yeah, I saw it coming.
Sorry, my brain shut off a raid thought
I
for a
assume-
second, and I forgot there was another tank.
When we had two like that, I assume the green one is the priority because it's more dangerous.
Yeah, I'd say the green one has a poison cloud on it, so everything within like 5 yards of it is going to be taking a ticking poison debuff. So it is best to go ahead and burn them as fast as possible. and to not have them on the and to not have them on the ring. Alright, so we are getting ready to start Patchwerk. He is the first boss in the Plague Quarter, and he is one of the strangest bosses for the tank perspective. In this fight, the off tank will actually play the main tank's role because this guy has a forced cleave on the number 2 on threat that actually hits significantly higher than any of his other abilities. So it's something that you've got to have your main tank standing in the front and being second on threat to make sure that they get hit by the cleave. The off tank will go full out. Make sure you run a full high threat rotation for the first at least half of the fight. Make sure you're just building that threat as high as you can get it, because it's hard for me to not take threat and be number 2 at the same time. It's a hard balance for me. I just struggle with it. So please work your threat as hard as you can. Zuli, please misdirect periodically throughout this fight just to help keep her threat boosted up. Other than that, we will just keep him faced away from the raid, and for everybody but the tanks and the healers, this is just a tank and spank. There's no extra special things going on. We just got to kill him before he enrages.
Now, will he be coming over to this side, or will he be in the middle?
We will go ahead and taunt him across. We'll tank him right up against this wall over here. With our backs to this wall, he'll be facing us. So Bless and I will be over here, and then the melee DPS will be at his backside, and ranged and healers be wherever you feel like you want to be, just not up at him.
And don't go all out till you got him in control.
Yes, absolutely. Nobody touch the boss until we say to open up. We need to make sure that Bless gets him positioned properly. Positioning is pretty much everything with this boss. If you don't have him in the right spot, the cleave can very easily reach out and touch the wrong person. Any questions on the otherwise tank and spank boss? Yes, Bless will be your main tank for this, and then, but I will likely still be taking more damage than her.
Ready, check?
My fingers aren't wanting to cooperate on this clicker button. So when this is green, we'll have Bless run out right over here, run straight out and taunt, and then run and everybody else for right now, come over here, stand back here in the corner by all this junk. We don't want him to accidentally cleave somebody from a mile away. Stranger things have happened.
And there he goes again, way back in the back.
Yeah, which pain in the ass, but not that big a deal. We'll just wait for him to come back. We know everybody's ready now, so whenever he comes across, Bless, just say, just give us a say when you're pulling, and then whenever he comes over, when Bless gets in position, I will call for a misdirect, and then once the misdirect is in place, everybody else will be able to open fire.
Okie dokie.
And just so everybody knows for curiosity's sake, or if you're ever in the future just wanting to play the badass role, that hateful strikes or whatever, his cleave, if there is no one else in melee range, it is going to do all the damage to your tank. So solo tanking this is almost impossible. If you got a really, really super badass tank, it is possible, but it's pretty rare. It's going to take an ICC 25 geared tank to do it. I've seen guys do it back in the day, but it was ridiculous. Bears and warriors that were sitting with unbuffed 50k HP. Wait for him to get all the way out to the end of his patrol, and then taunt him directly over.
Taunting now. Alright, that should be good. Take a couple steps to your left. Just like that. Alright. Everybody get in position. Misdirect. Alrighty, and everybody open fire. I thought I pulled for a second. I was like, what? How?
No, this guy just hits hard.
Well, he actually, his targeting stayed on me for a second or two, so that's what threw me off. 5 minutes to berserk. There is an achievement if we can kill him in the next minute 50. But no stress on that.
I am not on my actual DPS character.
Sorry, I fell too low on the DPS on the crit chart.
That's alright, I'm in half my tanky gear, so if he really wants to turn around and smack me instead.
You must have been out of the mechanics range, because he actually smacked plus with it.
Smacked with it on my road, and that sucked.
Oh yeah, that would be horrible. Looking pretty decent for the berserk timer, guys. I think we're gonna beat it. Everybody just keep going the way you're going. Any damage boosting cooldowns you got, use them on as they come off. Good, everybody. 1 minute to dessert. Soft and rage. Good
Great
job,
job,
everybody.
you guys.
Patchwork on the first shot. Good job, everyone.
Isn't that how it's supposed to work?
Ooh, nice little tanking necklace drop there. I actually do not need it.
I do not need it either.
Okay, so if anybody would like that, I'll go ahead and go straight to off-spec roll. Nice little tanking necklace. Tanking necklace for your off-spec. Anybody else? 3, 2, 1, and congratulations, Shamba. I see y'all kind of glancing here. This is what we refer to as Frogger, this next little event area. If you get touched by one of those slimes, you die.
Yeah, I was
Period.
always bad at Frogger.
Paladins can pop their bubble and run directly into them and clear a little bit of a path for the people behind them. But people are guaranteed to die on this. Happens every single raid.
Oh my god, I didn't die this time.
Up next, we've got a leather DPS, leather melee belt. Roll for main spec. I don't think we've got any leather melee users right now, but so I'll go ahead and flip that over to off spec. Anybody for the leather stabby belt? Stabby, slashy, choppy. 3, 2, 1. Alright, we'll give it 2 mana for disenchant.
Got it.
And last but not least, we have a 213 bow. Zuli, how are you doing? You've got a better bow than that already, don't you? Alright, so anybody that uses a ranged weapon, does anybody else here use a ranged weapon?
Nope.
I didn't think so. Okay, so another one for disenchant.
Got it.
Maybe if I was on the road, but nope.
Alright, let's see if the big dumb Death Knight can do this.
Oh my
See,
god.
slime hurts. Thank you for the heals.
Yeah.
Alright, do we have, what is this, Noth coming up next? Oh, grobbulus, right.
Eh, Grob, he sucks.
So this one's a pain in the ass. This is one of those, you better get it right kind of mechanics.
This is probably the hardest wing in here.
Yeah, to be completely honest, this mechanic is legitimately one of the hardest mechanics in the game to deal with. This one and the Plague Dance, they're probably the two hardest ones to actually learn. We will take 2 or 3 shots at this. If we can't get the mechanic down, we'll say screw it, turn around and walk out to another quarter and try something else for a little bit. This is a really hard one. I just wanted everybody to get a chance to see one of the hardest encounters in the game as far as dealing with a mechanic goes. So once we clear out all these Stitch Giants, we will end up grabbing the boss and pulling him down here onto the floor. He is going to periodically drop a poison cloud at his feet that we will then have to move him out of. So we will kite him around the outside of the room. The poison cloud continues to grow until it eats up the entire room. It's not just a static poison cloud. These are things that grow with time. So you have to be very careful. This is a bit of a soft DPS check as well. If your DPS fails, it becomes a healer check. So this is one that ranged will all stay in the center of the room once we actually encounter the boss. If you get a debuff that the boss will put on you, I don't remember what the debuff is actually called right this second, but that debuff is going to do the exact same thing that the boss is doing by dropping a poison cloud that continues to expand. So if you do not run out, you will end up dropping that in the center of the room and pinching off everybody from being able to do the actual dance around the room. So if you do get the debuff, you need to run as close to the tanks as you can, or as far back along the outer wall, as far back to the poison clouds that you can get if you can't make it to the tanks. The most important thing is get as far out as possible. The closer to the tanks you can get, the better. But it's one of those things that if you can't get close to the tank, at least get close to the current existing poison clouds. We really do not want to have one big cloud in the middle of the room that we then either have to pull the boss through or go around, which will make him just eat the room up faster. No, I believe the boss actually drops it.
Yeah, that's a good point, Cal. It can be dispelled, but you want to make sure not to automatically dispel it until you get where you need to be. Otherwise, it's going to drop poison clouds all over the place.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Thank you guys for pointing that out. Yeah, if you dispel it, yes, it will drop it immediately. So please do not dispel unless you see someone already standing at the edge of the ring of poison and their cloud has not currently dropped. If you've got the extra time and you see someone standing there waiting, go ahead and do it, but it will drop off of them.
And while they have it on them, I believe they take damage too.
Yes, they will take some damage over time with the debuff, and then as it drops, that becomes the poison cloud. Say the poison clouds will actually overlap. They don't just merge, so the effects will overlap. So if we get to a point where clouds are starting to meet, it would actually be better off to restart your laps overlapping the current clouds, because I think they do eventually fade. It just takes a really long time.
They do fade. It takes 2.5 minutes, I think.
Okay, so yeah, and the rate that you go around the room, it's usually a little faster than what he drops them, so you end up making a little bit of a spiral pattern. But the big thing is that on the second pass, if you don't have them down, you go back to the outside ring. That will still leave most of the people in the raid time to a space to actually be able to stand in where they can reach the boss and still damage and not have to stand in poison.
So the way my guild did it is we had all the range stand in the middle. You can actually run up the ramp if range gets it for the dispel, and melee would run to the wall while the boss was padded along the grate right in front of us.
Yes, that is basically what we are going to be doing. The melee and range, yeah, the ranged will stand in the middle with the heals up until that area is already clouded. Yes, all ranged need to run as far up the ramp as they can get before their cloud drops. Oh yeah, and he will also he does a plague spit, kind of like a lot of the constructs do. The only difference to his plague spit, thank you for reminding me this, Cal, his plague spit, if it hits you, will pop out a one of those plague blobs. Those slimes are really strong, so do not stand in front of him. If he pukes on you, they end up building up real fast, and it can be a raid wipe mechanic real fast. If I recall correctly, those are a burn it down as soon as they come out kind of thing, are they not?
Does he go back upstairs?
Yeah, he pats up and down the stairway until we pull him.
Yeah. So he'll pat up and down the stairway, and we'll pull him about where he's at now and pull him straight out to the wall that he's standing at. So we'll pull him straight out to that back wall and start the ring there, and then come to this wall that we're at right now and come up to Great Ear.
But first we clear all these giants?
Yes, we're going to clear all the giants out first. I just wanted to at least get everybody up to speed in case something happens and we accidentally encounter him with a giant or something.
Holy says it's got 30 minutes.
Alrighty, understood. Thank you. We should be able to get this one done by then at least, unless we just fail at it. So, alright, on that, I'll throw out a ready check, make sure that we're good to go, and we'll start pulling some of these giants.
Which Stitch giant are you going to go for first?
We'll start off this left wall over here. Alright, looks like we're all good. We'll go ahead and start pulling some of these giants.
Can these be taken together?
Yeah, they should be able to. They just turn them away from the raid. I think they do a little bit of a spit too. And they may kick us back occasionally. I don't remember if they do or not. I just know that giants tend to do that.
Man, they just like to punt the melee.
Like that.
How rude.
Let's pull these ones back. Never mind. He's far enough away.
Oh, the raid's going
These
good,
other
sorry.
two will run down and grab them and pull them back up here closer to the door. That way we don't have to worry about him getting us. Yeah, we probably ought to wait for his patrol. We don't want to play the oops game.
Wonder why? Boy, he's ugly.
That's a face not even the witch doctor can love.
I know
Now,
you think
Cal,
my...
is that because your brother is that ugly, or because you're that ugly, so he's got to be your brother?
Remember Rodney Dangerfield? I don't get any respect. My favorite joke from him was, you don't get any respect when your twin brother forgets your birthday.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Come on, fatty, go away. Wrong fatty, stay still. There he goes. Alrighty. So, everybody think they got a pretty good idea of how we're going to do this?
Anything I need to know about specifically?
Trying to remember, I think this is just a one tank boss, isn't it?
Need somebody to pick up the slimes.
Okay. I was thinking that.
Ah, okay. That's what it was. I couldn't remember if you needed a second tank for the slimes or not.
And do the slimes get separated from the boss? Is there somewhere specific in this room I should tank them at?
No, they'll
Yeah, you
spawn.
can just stack them right there on the boss, and we clear it.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
They may go
We'll do
after somebody else, but just pull them back to the boss.
Yeah, if we do it right, there should only be one slime spawning, and it should be the tank's slime.
Exactly.
Right.
Okay,
So
thank you.
Everybody else should be behind him. The boss.
Yep, say whenever I grab him, I'll actually go ahead, I'll pull him all the way over here to the corner. That way there's plenty of time for the ramp to still be utilized.
Yeah, I'm the only melee, so with all the range in the middle, we shouldn't have to worry about it.
Oh, awesome.
Which
cool.
direction are you going to go?
I will go clockwise around the room, so I'll pick him up over here and go this way around the room.
Okay.
Alright, I will grab him as soon as he starts down the ramp here. Check to make sure we're all awake.
Blessed, you'll want to stand with me as you smack him, not with
Who's speaking?
Karacha.
Yeah, you'll want to stay with the actual melee.
Yeah, you'll want to stand behind him, so that way you can pick him up
Okay.
if you need to. But don't stand with the other tank, otherwise you will get a slime as well.
Okay.
Corey, run out.
Corey.
Corey, run to the wall.
Injection on purple.
Fallout slime?
Purple again.
Purpling again.
Gotta run around these two.
Run out.
Injection on bless.
Fallout slime too.
Injection on Brax. Sorry, I don't know where the hell I'm going. Injection on Zuli. Injection on Brax.
Corey, get out your stuff.
Run out.
Enrage in 10.
Corey, run to the wall.
Fallout
Sorry,
slime.
missed the poison cloud.
Corey's down.
Injection on Raven.
Raven engine.
Slimes out. Moving.
Run out.
crap.
I'm gonna have to run through this.
Oh, no, mine dispersed.
Guys healed up, please. Injection on Raven. Injection on Purple.
Slime.
Mana, you're in a cloud.
Injection on Zuli. Injection on Raven.
Whoa. Didn't look like I was in a cloud.
Injection on Zuli.
Oh,
Injection
man,
on
the
Raven.
explosion again. Yeah.
Slime.
Run out.
Injection on Bless. Focus, heal, Bless. My cooldowns are up. Injection on Zuli. Injection on Brax. Doing good on time, guys. Damage is looking good. Injection on Brax. Injection on Sean. Injection on Cal. Injection on Zuli. Slime's out.
Got it.
Injection on Raven. Burn the boss. Focus fire boss. Good job. Let's get this last plague down.
Good job, everybody.
Good job,
job.
everyone.
The clouds, the center is still poisoned too, not just the outside ring. So if you run
Yes.
through them, you're in poison the entire time.
Yes, everything inside the green ring is going to poison. And if you're inside 2 greens, it's
Yeah.
poisoning you really fast. It's like an 8,000 tick. It's really hard. Alright, looks like we got some decent drops on this one. Especially since we had someone leather show up. Look at that. So let's do the healing folk first. Roll for main spec healers. Is that if that's an upgrade?
I already got one primary on the. I mean, it's better than what I have, but I already got one something.
I say if it's better than what you have, you can roll. Say if it's an upgrade for your current main spec, roll. Alright, in 3, 2, 1. Alright, congrats, mana. Up next, we have a wand. This would be great for priests. Not bad for mages. Decent little wand. Last call. 3, 2, 1. Congrats, Brax. Alright, and last but not least, we've got a leather chest. Raven, you said that you already have better than that?
Yeah, it's like the only Ulduar piece that I've got.
Of course. So, would anybody like to roll for the chest for off spec? Tanky or cat druid stuff?
Y'all have a good night and enjoy the rest of your raid.
Take care.
Absolutely. Take it
You
easy,
too.
Raven.
Take care, Raven.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
sticking around the extra couple minutes.
Not a problem. I wanted to get that guy down for you since you guys are just getting in there.
I appreciate it, man. Have a good night.
You too.
Alright, so nobody for the chest. We'll toss that to mana for disenchant. Alrighty, so the portal back to the main room should be up here at the top of the ramp.
Isn't Gluth over here, the big dog guy?
There's
Thaddeus?
two more bosses.
Oh, okay. I'm fucking.
Yeah, it's good. Then the
Oh yeah, I just looked at the map, Steve.
Should we pull
It's been a
somebody in?
long time since I've been down here.
The
Hyla?
dreaded pipe boss is right here, though.